Hey, welcome to Bric-a-Brac. Here's a picture of some oranges and lemons. Nope, orange. Grapefruit. Yeah, learn fruit with Bric-a-Brac. No, this is part 2 of my car boot sale haul that I got yesterday. So in the last video I showed you what was in this bag. And a whole bunch of Lego there, which I got for £25. From a kid who was sending this entire Lego, basically probably about at least 8 kg. I'll weigh it up and measure it in the final look through when I sorted all this out. Let's have a look what's in this bag now, part 2. Just a recap from the last video. I got this home, cycled it home on this very broken bike. It's got a buckled wheel and broken handlebars from when a guy crashed into me basically, and his bike was fine, but he destroyed my bike. And you can imagine trying to weigh these 5 kilo or over 5 kilo bags on each handlebar and cycling 5 miles home while the handlebars wobbling around all over the place. So it was a bit of a nightmare, but I did get it home, and let's have a look at it right now. The second bag. Also in the previous video, have a look, there's this box here. It's full of a bunch of vintage Lego, which made a 504 with a bunch of fake Lego as well, which I will have a look at in another video. Sorry about the wobble cam being activated. I'm trying to rush this a little bit. Yeah, nice. Got to rush a little bit, so I don't want to take up too much of your time. I'm already over a minute and a half, well, actually 2 minutes into the video. 2 minutes into a 10-minute video, which is supposed to be. So let's get this out and have a look. As far as I'm aware, I don't think there's any more of that £25 well, Lego, or very much more left of that £25 box Lego I got off that kid. So 2 of these boxes, can't see it, 2 of those red tubs, and they were half full with Lego. He had £15 each on the boxes. It's kind of funny. I asked him how much is the Lego. He said, oh, they're £15 per box. I was like, oh yeah. I said, have you got any deals? And this is where the child kind of didn't really get the idea of how making a better deal if you buy, it all together. So it was quite funny. He goes, yeah, they're £15 each, or both together, they're £30. And I was like, yeah, how about £25 both? He was like, oh yeah, okay. God, yeah, let's get out of this. Actually got quite a comical video, well not video, sorry, comical audio because I'm on the camera with me. Well, fake Lego going on the floor. Didn't have my camera with me, so I just recorded audio with my dictaphone. But that's kind of funny. Might make that a Lego podcast. It's kind of funny today. I was actually having a conversation. Well, not really call it a conversation. A small text chat with Brixar, because he's had this video he's calling a podcast, and I was like, yeah, this isn't really a podcast, mate, because he's just saying look at this and look at that and showing it, look at that and look at this and showing stuff. Look, a pencil sharpener. I'll go into my random box of rubbish video. Yeah, I was just telling Brixar that if you have things shown in the video, it's not actually a podcast. So I think I've upset Brixar. Oops. So while this looks kind of full to the brim, actually it's got packs of wrapped Lego, which takes up a lot of space in the bottom of it. So I'm going to get this and tip this into the other box I got with the other part of this £25 Lego haul. And then look at the rest of the stuff I got. £25 Lego haul, which I got in these red tubs from that kid at the car boot sale. So just real quickly, this is actually, I'm going to do a separate video on this. This is half of what was in that bag of vintage Lego. So half this and half the vintage Lego. And this is basically a clone brand, really old clone brand. I separated out and split them. Took me ages to do it. But rather bizarrely, this clone brand is actually smaller and not compatible with Lego. But we'll have a look at that in another video. Running out of time. Yeah, I did cringe when I got, that was the bag it came in, but I did cringe because I thought actually most of it was going to be that fake Lego, and I thought I'd only find a couple of bits of Lego, real Lego in it. Yeah, it cost me £5 for that bag there. But actually it turned out it was half and half vintage Lego and half that weird clone brand, which but again up in the bin. Put in the world's worst Lego clone wall of fame that I might make. So it's kind of annoying. I'd like to actually show you. I'd like to show you the Lego as I got it, but in order to get it home I often have to destroy the original condition of how I got it in order to get it home. Try not to get out of here and try not to mix up what's actually the bottom. Cringe. Whoa. Wow. My whole entire backdrop just nearly fell off. The stand. Oh wow. I think my backdrop's fallen over a little bit. Let's lift these out of the way very quickly. I actually want to show you this stuff that's in these bags in this video. In a minute. Get this out of the way. Get that out of the way. So that's the other half of the £25 Lego collection which I got off that kid at the car boot. Let's just do this real quick. This could go real disastrously wrong. Wow, that's a lot of Lego for £25. Got the usual suspects in there, random crap, and a little bit of Mega Blocks and some other brands, but mostly Lego, so I'm going to sort through all that now. Did see a little bit of Kobe in there as well, but that'll be in the next video, or the previous one, depending on how I upload these videos, in what order. This is not part of the haul, and that was in, I had another one of these in the last video. Annoying. Fish knife from work. Wow, it's actually so heavy now I can't lift it up. Yeah. Now you see it, and now you don't. Look at that. If I hadn't cut, that doesn't belong to this either. If I had cut the video, you'd never even know, would you? Bam. 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 Right, all this stuff here. All this stuff here was from one seller, and basically I've had to put stuff all together to make it, well, fit in the box, but let's separate out and make it look as if it did when I got it. So all this here come from one seller. Wow, that's just basically, you see the prices here. I paid £35 for all of this, but stay tuned for the next video where we'll go